Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode for 56th. And when we left off, wait, this isn't episode 56, it's 57, what am I talking about? After that calculation error, we have many other errors to fix. Oh yes, look at me connecting those themes. Anyway, what is the situation? The situation is, we're in a war with the Brutii. Not going as good as it could go. We're not losing, but we're not particularly making shockwaves, and initiative is not going our way, and we're basically fighting the biggest uphill battle in the world. But yeah, what we need to do is we need to make sure we can assert ourselves and assert a clear dominance protocol and prove to the Brutii we're not shit. We need to make sure we're doing really well and we're just doing all the right things, and we need to work towards getting another territory, but we also just need to work towards making this area the best area in the world. Now, I do once more have a great big shopping list of things to do from our lovely advisor known as, I don't know, what should we call him today, Jerry Axio or something. That was not a good attempt to Carthaginianize your name, but you know what, I tried. Anyway, I've got the shopping list of things to do, including making the finances better, changing who we worship, and moving capitals, except there's one or two things I want to do myself. So it's not like a conflict of interest slash conflict of, you know, do I follow advice or do I blow it off? But then again, blowing off advice is not a good thing to do. Following advice is a good thing to do, but also just making sure I justify what I do. First things first, it was suggested that Tingi becomes the new capital. Not happening. Carthago Nova remains the capital for now, because I think I would like to have Carthago Nova remain as my capital, just because it has a closer proximity to my northern territories. Just don't want them rebelling, you know, just because the further a place is away from a capital, the more likely it is to have public order issues. And if we capture areas like Cirta and Corralis, then, you know, Carthago Nova is just a little bit closer rather than Tingi, where we're starting to have quite the stretch, if you get what I mean. I mean, eventually we might even move the capital to Carthage. Well, we should really, because that's the rightful capital from which we can try and broadcast out our control over all of the Mediterranean. As for this army here, which was making its way to Cirta, yeah, as tempting as Cirta is, that army is going to say no. So instead we're going to detour. We're going to head this way into Tingi, and we're going to do something useful there. Mainly we're going to try and lure the Romans into a field battle and win it. Because what I'm thinking of is, what we need to do is we just need to basically attritionize Rome to death now. You need to get a new agent over here though, ASAP, so we need to recruit a new assassin, which are we doing in Carthago Nova? Are we not? Well, we're not, but we should be. So let's get a new assassin up and running, and then he can ship himself over, and then we can start ruining everything again. Because what we need to do is we need to use attrition, and we also need to use the Senate. Now the Senate, I mean, this is my first campaign as a non-Roman faction, so I don't know if like the civil war mechanic ends up happening or doesn't happen. I don't know. I mean, if someone does know, then yeah, you can tell me, but we need to try and make a faction look so shit in the eyes of the Senate that they'll end up getting disowned and stuff. And that's kind of what we're doing with the Scipii. If we could take Corralis, we would probably have the Scipii effectively castrated by the Senate. And that might just buy us more breathing room. Also, taking Corralis will probably trigger the Brutii to invade Corralis, and if they do that, then fine. What I have sent is a relatively expendable army, well, alright, Ishmununanash is not very expendable, but if you get what I mean, and oh, by the way, decent selection of mercs in the area, hoplites, peltasts, and balearics. Tempted to get some hoplites in. What are your guys like? 7 attack, 3 charge bonus, 16 defense. Oh, fucking join the army, my lads, right. I know I just spent a load of money there, but you know what? I'm having some hoplites. Right. Anyway, another thing we need to do is we need to start saving money, as in zap, 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 zap. There we go. Right. One building at a time now. One building at a time. Another thing that was suggested is we just give these areas autonomy now, as in we ignore them. Yep, I'm tempted to do that. Just keep these towns growing now, because it's probably going to take like, well, it's going to take a piss-take amount of turns for this area to grow, so may as well just leave it be for now. We'll just let the population grow for now. We'll just let everything focus on growth. Just leave that area for be. Oscar, obviously we need to try and like unsiege Oscar. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. I mean, we're just going to have to wait for Gauls to make their move on that department. Assassin, by the way, have you moved this turn? Yes, you have. Right, well, I'll wait for you later then. Brutii Navy, Admiral Tertius is just cruising the hood there. Admiral Caramon, that's just one Byreme against one Quinquereme. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to go Byreme against Quinquereme. What we can do is Admiral Charidiminus, instead of attacking the Scipii Navy, you're going to move back here and assert our control. What I do want to do is I want to try and cut Brutii trade. So what we're going to need is we're going to need Nova or Corduba or someone, preferably Nova actually. We're going to have to just basically recruit a super navy of triremes and basically start attacking the Brutii at sea. I mean, remember in history, the Punic War was, I mean, the bits where Carthage were doing well was at sea until Rome kind of cheated or didn't cheat, however you want to interpret it. But basically, yeah, Carthage was the sea power. We shall be a sea power. We shall choke the Brutii to death by blockading their port, and that is going to really fuck up their ability to trade and become rich. And it will allow me to basically watch them starve to death out of money. They'll have to resort to recruiting shit units, and I can just walk in with an army of ponies and elephants and just fucking stomp them. Which is what we're going to be doing at Corduba now as well. Corduba, the norm of our infantry, well, I'm already doing it here, but the norm of our armies will now be, we're building cavalry stables here by the way, but our main line build will now be slingers, ponies, and long shield cavalry. Elephants will be available in territories where we can recruit from, such as here, where we're going to be fighting a siege very soon against Captain Secundus, who is a Dundus. Also, Tanit is a cool dude, by the way. He's a really cool guy, and it was suggested that we switch Tanit out for Baal in Corduba. Yes, I understand why, because we need to establish ourselves as people who worship Baal, and then we get access to the sacred band. However, shut up. What we should do here is go down to our building browser. Yes, we need to go to awesome level for sacred band, as you can see here. Buttery booze. Tanit gives us a population bonus right now. And oh wait, we're already at the large city level. All right, ignore what I said then. Fuck it, we're worshipping Baal now. But what I was planning to do was, if we were at minor city level, is we need to exploit Tanit's population boost until we get to the large city status, and then we can. But for now, yeah, let's just quickly take a hammer to that temple. Bye-bye, temple. Baal it is now, Baal it is. You drive a hardback in Jeriach, sir. Except that's actually kind of shit on my public order, so temple comes first now. So cavalry will have to wait, but it's okay. We can recruit long shields from Nova, so we're alright. Meanwhile, over here, we need to just quickly do some rebel clearing out. Then I'm sending Caramel Man over to Tingi to be the new governor, and also to start dispersing forts across the area. Bashilek, we're going to station him in Tingi. We're going to let... I mean, yes... It sounds shit to be on a defensive, by the way. We shouldn't be on a defensive. We should be aggressive, and we should be proving that we're really strong. However, we need to get the Brutii to waste a really big army, by the way. Say Augustus Elgabatus here comes along, and we absolutely trash his army in the field. Not only will we take out a Brutii family member, but then we can also move on Cirta. So what we need to do is we need the Brutii to come to us, and we need them to fight on my terms. And in a way, yeah, letting them come to us means we're fighting on their terms a little bit, but we're trying to confuse them. And with the correct placement of forts, we can keep the Brutii away, we can pick our territories, and then we can strike. But and also because my general battle performance is I'm just a better defensive player. It's just simple as that. I'm a better defensive player, so yeah. We're gonna move in. We're gonna basically make Tingi the most secure land in the land. Oh, by the way, there's our borders. We could even just drop here, but I want to drop somewhere close to the city so we don't have to march a million miles for reinforcements. I suspect Captain Secundus might siege us on the next turn. If not, it's gonna be the turn after. So that's as long as I'm willing to wait. If not, actually, you know what? Just make your way to Tingi. If he hasn't sieged by the time we arrive, it's a relief. It's a relief effort. Not sallying forth because I'm just a little wary about fighting on the field. just on the offensive. I mean, my army is okay. I mean, there's Libyans and stuff, but I just feel like with the amount of slingers I have, and actually, do I want to disperse of those slingers because there's only 5 of them left? We were 1 turn away from the art. Yeah, leave them for now. We won't dispose of them just yet. But I'd rather fight them on the defensive because I can probably win on the defensive. In fact, I have won on the defensive. Because spoiler alert, this is the second time I've recorded this episode, except this was the first time I recorded was before I had a big shopping list of advice. But yeah, Tingy glitched out again. It seems every time I fight a siege in Tingy, it glitches badly. So I'm having to save game as much as possible now because of this. But right, next turn. We need to go to Corrales. You are a turn away from infiltrating Corrales, so we'll just wait for that. 6 turns that place could hold that. By the way, we're going to take it next turn. Simple as that, or the turn after. Also, we need to work on some artillery. By the way, that's the other thing I'm thinking of. So a catapult range would be a good investment. We'll take that off the queue for the minute, by the way, and we could just spray that money into recruiting more ponies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8 Poennies. There we go. 8 Poenny infantry. That's a lot of Poenny infantry. That's going to make me really, really strong now. But yeah, we need to take Corrales because then we can hold it, exploit it, stuff like that. We just need to move around. We just need to turn Tingy into some sort of fucking citadel now, where we can just really, really start crushing stuff. I'm going to keep my spy in Domindi so we can keep an eye on what's going on there. But I do want to recruit artillery of my own because since the Romans are so infantry happy, let's face it, a few well-placed onager shots and I could probably ruin a Brutii army quite nicely. So that's why I want to get some artillery soon as well. But Tingy's not ready for it, but Corduba is. Carthago Nova, what are we like for art? Oh, wait, we still need to grow here, don't we? I really, really fucked the population on this one, didn't I? Would removing all those triremes probably would fix the population? Yes, it would, right. You know what, cut the taxes, and then I could just quit. I just need that super navy, so, yeah, I just need those 5 triremes. I know I want more recruitment drains population, but I want those 5 triremes, and then I can just go, yay, I can blow everything up. Right, anyway, you actually need to go and make your way to Nova, because you're going to be picking up my assassin next turn. Then we're going to do other things, but right. I'm going to leave that Queen Kareem be for now, because right now it isn't carrying anything, so we'll leave it be. It's just on the prowl. If not, Charmendios will take it out. Then we're going to... By the way, what's in that navy? What's that? A trireme. Oh, it's a bireme. What have I got here? A bireme, right. Except he has a better bireme, doesn't he? Right, we'll leave that bireme be. As long as he ain't trading, I'm happy, but we need to try and just stop as much trade as possible, so we need to keep sabotaging stuff. We need to just sabotage the Brutii's ability to recruit and make money, and then that will be how we cripple them. Not really sure if public order is going to work, but there is still a public order thing going on around here. There's still a relatively high amount of Carthaginian culture in the area, which means my public order is okay, but if Rome captures something, I think they have a little bit of an issue controlling the population, so yeah. Anyway, we are going to go to the next turn now. One thing I'm going to be doing is actually going to be saving game between every turn, which I'm just going to admit now, but it's just because of Tingy's status as a fucking glitchy-ass battlefield that I need to keep doing this, because I'm not throwing stuff away just because Rome likes to exploit pocket dimensions whenever they attack me, so yeah. So apologies if you notice any crap editing in this, even though I'm supposed to be good at editing, because I'm trying to make a career out of making videos, so yeah. Let's go to the next turn. We're moving stuff around. We're saving money, and we're probably just gonna be waiting to get. Oh yeah, we're gonna be waiting to get our bum cheeks smacked up by the Gauls. So yeah, maybe I should send a relief force or something, but I don't really have one in the area. What I do need is I need people governing and I need people moving, which is why I've got Gelmat Tunis. He's on his way to Scalabis, but you know what? I could probably have him watch Tingy for a bit, and then I could just have another general in Tingy's area for leading offensive armies. Make your way to Corduba for now and await further orders. I know you're taking a long way, the long foresty way, which is probably full of banditos, but yeah, I probably should have just clicked there, but I wanted to change your orders, so yeah. Anyway, next turn please, and hopefully nothing goes wrong. Right, so the Brutii are keeping their siege up for yet another turn, annoyingly, but they haven't gained any reinforcements. They're just building more equipment, so I suspect it'll be another one. Faction destroyed, by the way. Who died? Dacia died. Oh, wow. How tragic. Don't care. Right. End of turn report. Money made. Good. Right. Good, 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 good. Construction complete, by the way. Corduba now has a shrine to Baal, which is helping things. And also, by the way, Baal rides clouds. He's a source of life, and he's also the god of war. Basically, everyone depends on Baal. He could even have his own sitcom, maybe, one day. Anyway, start working on the temple. Let's just keep leveling that shit up. Recruitment report, by the way. Palmer, a new Byreme. Corduba, some... Why is that? How did he escape my blockade, by the way? What a fucking cheating wanker. Corduba has some slingers, and Carthago Nova, an assassin. Right. So. Right, you, Chises. Go and make my pickup. What are you carrying, by the way, Tertius? Oh, he's just right. He's just carrying himself. Right, cool, cool. As far as we can tell, by the way, there's still no Scipii in the area. Scipii and Navy might have gone for a walk, though. They might have actually gone to pick up reinforcements from Italy. Oh, well, all the more reason to get this area won quickly. I mean, there's, what, 1 unit of Light Auxilia Guard in this area? We can do that. Anyway, you're in a town. 24... Wow, what a crap spy. 24% chance. Right. I don't know, mate. Baal, you gonna work? You gonna like favor me today, or am I gonna have to sit here for an entire turn?
Besieging settlement 10.
Thank you, spy, for being useless. Right, build a ram and hold the siege. By the way, my spy became sneaky at least while infiltrating. Not sneaky enough to open a gate, even though there's like 1 unit of guards. So yeah. Well done, Mr. Useless. Anyway, Admiral, you just mooch around. Just keep patrolling my waters and stuff. Hell, we could blockade the Julii probably, and that would be funny. You need to keep moving, by the way. Just keep being in the area, and we're just gonna find our area to dock. Oh look, there's that little crying diplomat, by the way, just running away after his little jape of giving me shitty false treaties. What else can we do this turn? I don't want to queue buildings up because that's financially unhealthy, apparently. We didn't really build anything anyway. Keller's Karma, let's get you done first, actually. Let's kill Captain Retrogene. So, yeah. Oh, is he gonna... Oh, he's gonna piss it, right. The little bitch likes to run away, doesn't he? Right, finish him this turn, please, because we just need him gone. I need these extra troops making their way to Tinky, please. These are like backups and stuff. Anyway, Celius Carmo and Captain Retrogene's I outnumbered by 200 men, and his army is shit. So this should be a nice, quick warm-up victory for me. First battle of the night and the weekend. So yeah. Hopefully we can just win and do things, because brave men are a city's strongest tower of defense, by the way. Except my men are never very brave.
Even now, fear works its magic into our foes. Their bowels weaken and turn to water, and their hearts quake within their chests.
Cool, right.
Await my order.
Watery bowels, how lovely. Everyone has diarrhea. Right, anyway, slingers front line, spears on the back line. I know spears aren't really going to be useful here because there's no cavalry, but whatever. And cavalry can just go and run everything over. Right, done. Enemies deployed on top of that hill, by the way. How lovely and considerate of them. Slingers, there's loads of pitchfork-wielding losers over there for you to take pot shots at, so just go take some pot shots at those pitchfork-wielding losers. Cavalry, you make your way over here just for a very simple, cheap flank attack, and I'm just going to triple speed this shit because, yeah. I know I'm not auto-resolving again, by the way, but maybe if I don't auto-resolve, I might be able to get away with this battle with, like, having 0 people on my side die. Whereas if I was on auto-resolve, all of my men would probably die. Auto-resolve just hates me, simple as that. I just don't get on with it. The only time I'm going to use it is for just those unwinnable fort battles where I've left, like, 1 unit to defend a mountain, so, yeah. Anyway... Troops are moving in, and let's just go to normal speed because slingers should be getting ready to shoot. We can bring our Libyan spearmen forward a little bit more, probably. Just keep them moving forward. Slingers. Yeah, right. They're not in range yet. It's probably because we're firing uphill, so we just need to be a little closer. I mean, slingers can usually get a... Yeah, if anything, yeah, it's probably just because of a hill, right? You guys can line up here and just wait. Slingers are losing off their first shots. Peasants are just running around like idiots. And there we go. A bunch of them just went and fucking died. Peasants are having a run around now. I think they've spotted a cavalry, so they're thinking, ooh, yeah, cavalry, easy kill. Except it's not going to be a fucking easy kill, because I'll just fucking destroy them. Slingers are just doing their work, and yeah, the Iberians have seen my cavalry and thinking, ooh, yeah, tasty. Right, Libyan spearmen, you move in quickly and just get ready to do something useful, except he's moving away now. Right, Libyan spearmen, get ready to intercept them. Slingers, target the backs of those Iberian infantry. Spearmen, go do some police work or something. Keep them busy. Cavalry, you go keep them busy now that they've gone and isolated themselves like idiots. Spears, you need to make your way up here and just get ready for those Iberian infantry doing something stupid. Because right now they're just running around like hens without heads. So yeah, I guess their bowels really have turned to water, except now they're having a little jog. What are they up to? What are they up to? General, you just lend a hand there. Slingers, right, Slingers, you get a shot out. Spearmen, you're about to get attacked, so yeah. Don't worry, you have a decent defense stat, so you can hopefully hold out, except, alright, these guys are cowards, actually. They're trying to avoid conflict, which means I just get to wipe a whole load of them out with just one simple volley of... Look at that, Slingers, you are doing a fantastic... Oh, careful, guys! Don't stand in front of falling rocks or rocks I'm chucking about, because that's how you end up getting friendly fire, isn't it? So we're absolutely wiping these guys. Right, guys, just going for a flank attack. I trust those guys have routed, by the way. Yes, they have. Right, cavalry, let's move in. Slingers, let's stop firing because we don't want friendly fire. That's what we'd like to avoid. Libyan spearmen, you come in and help because some of these guys are probably going to end up dying to the infantry because, well, infantry counters spear or... Oh, wait, they ran away. I remembered their Iberian infantry and therefore they have a morale stat of absolute shit. So, yeah. How silly of me to forget. Cavalry, go in and lock, stock and boom them or something. Or just run them over and kill them all. Just do whatever you see fit to absolutely destroy the lives of these idiots. So, yeah, there we go. Just keep killing them, my dudes. Just keep killing them. There we go. By the way, that Krell DLC for Total War Warhammer looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Then again, I've never really been much of a Heinrich Kemmeler man myself. Or Matt Van Cast. I'm all about those Chaos Warriors, to be honest. Archaon Ever Chosen is my kind of dude. Anyway, we done here? Yep, we are. Right, good.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
I like it when my victories are decisive. Right, good. So we did quite well here. Deployed many men. We only lost 11 men, so cool. Right. We'll go get on a ship now and head over to Tingi to go and be useful in Africa. And Gelmat Tunis, I'm thinking of a use for him, but I haven't quite made one up yet. But to the ships you shall go, to help Tingi you will do. Other things, by the way, retinue expansion. What did we get? A Galloper, which gives us 1 command when attacking. Cool, right. That means we can be a little bit more aggressive with Mr. Caramel. Right, you, by the way, you haven't done anything this turn, so you killed to please me. Right, well, how about you please me by, I don't know, blowing up Narbo Martius? Let's see, we could take out their shrines, their stables, their meeting halls, their practice ranges, their taverns. Take out their meeting hall, and you have a 95% chance to do it, so please don't cock it up. Once you've done giving the city a hand job, let me see what you've done. Success. Good. No trait increases, sadly, but oh well. That means at least now they have to waste a turn repairing that shit, and you know, if they don't repair it in like 1 turn, maybe I could like attack it again and then the entire thing just goes up in smoke. That'd be pretty good for removing buildings off a campaign map. Wicked nasty cruel, but wicked nasty useful as well. Anyway, other things to do before this turn ends. Well, nothing to do there, nothing to do there, nothing to do in these 3 towns. There is nothing to build in Asturica, by the way. Yes, there is not, right? Nothing to do here, because I'm waiting for Gaul just to get a fucking shift on. Even though we have gone and lost this fort, which means more Gauls are fucking wandering into the area, so that's not a good thing. Yeah, I'm worried that someone's going to wander over to Numantia, so just recruit Iberian infantry or 2, just in case. Gelmat Tunis, actually, you know what? You move towards Numantia as well, just in case. How many turns do you think it would take you to get there?
Forward.
3 turns, right? You're in a race against time then, aren't you? Just make your way there, just in case. Just need to be wary of what Gaul's up to. They're either heading to Oscar or they're heading to Numantia. One of the two towns. Right, anyway. I don't think there's anything else we could do this turn. Well, there is construction options to do in Parma. Not really, right. Well, Parma, you focus on growing now because we want you to be nice and big and strong. Because also you need to continue recruiting stuff for me anyway. I mean, we're rebuilding the garrison and we're going to hopefully send some more troops out on the offensive. But we are going to go to the next turn, where next turn we're going to attack Corrales. And probably this turn, but in the interim, we're probably going to get attacked at Oscar, and we're going to get attacked at Tingi. Now, just so you know, in the defense of Tingi, which was the last glitch battle, or at least, right, the one I recorded in the alternate universe of episode 57, I won. Which means I should probably rightfully win again, because once more, it was a situation where I got the enemy down to their very last unit, and then they just pocket dimensioned it out of there so I couldn't win. But I don't feel like playing the battle like 50 times until I win. So I'm probably just going to take the first result I get. Still going to make a save game just in case though, because like, say if it's like a blatant glitch and I have to replay the battle all over again, then yeah. But I mean, like, if I lose fair and square, I lose fair and square, end of. If I lose because the enemy's glitching and just cheating again, then the battle has to be refought again. And depending on when the glitch occurs and when the battle just fucks up, will decide whether or not I win or I lose or whatever. It just depends if I'm going to be replaying this battle all weekend and just basically not getting any more episodes up. Because I have to admit, when stuff like this happens, this game becomes considerably less fun. It's been making me unmotivated to play this game and record and stuff. I mean, yeah. Bitter pill, I know, but I have to admit this campaign has not exactly been a fun one. But then again, no one's first time experience of hard mode is really fun, is it? It's hard, but once we get the crack of it, then it gets fun. Anyway, let's go to the next turn now that I've stopped moaning. Right, so here we go then. It's Captain Cherms against Captain Secundus. Right. I do outnumber the men by, well, outnumber the enemy by a good, at least 500. What are we, about 700 men up? Yep, so that's good. Strength ratio is 1-to-1, so actually the balance of powers is even, and that bar actually looks pretty much dead center, so this could be a very close one indeed. On top of that, the enemy has mainly, well, they have a usual way of getting up, rams, ladders, and towers, but their army is made up of auxilia, war doggies, oh, they're a bit of a pain, but then again, they can't climb ladders. Principes, hastati, equites, archers, a very weak unit of ballistas, piggies, which right, those things I do need to watch out for. Those things are designed to ruin elephants, some of which I have here. Principes, velites, you know, gladiators and javelins. More of those velite gladiators. Right. Key units to watch out for. Those early legionary cohorts, because they're the strongest of the lot. And those velite gladiators, because they're just really, really fucking annoying. Everything else we should be able to take out. And if we could try and keep the enemy locked out of the city, make sure they don't capture a gate, we could force them to surrender. And that's when I could send in a cleanup force. Let's see how this one goes. But if we take this army out, we take out another Brutii army, and we just need to get to that point where we're taking units out faster than they're producing them. So let's fight this battle and try and win. Fight the battle. I wish hitting that tick button would automatically start the battle sometimes, by the way. By the way, only the dead have seen the end of war. That was a sentence that flashed up on my screen way too many times when I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Because that game is also fucking glitchy. Not really.
Let us pray to the heavens and then take up the sword and bow.
Sorry, you're a captain. The speech thing doesn't really suit you. Anyway, let's have a look at what we're dealing with here. So, we've got, well, velite gladiators here. We've got ballistas here. We've got ladder. Oh, hello, you didn't pick one of your ladders up there, my dude. It's just hovering in the air, except it's vibrating. That sums up my career on Space Engineers, which is a very, very fun game, by the way. You should totally play it. Battering ram over here, which I suspect is going to go for that gate there. I don't really see it having a whack at the walls. Don't have to deal with a big onager this time as well, which might make contesting the walls a little harder, because that means I won't have a nice breach where the Romans will just fucking throw themselves in like a suicide charge. So we'll just need to make sure we're policing siege towers and stuff here effectively. But let's start making our defenses. So first things first, everything can go and sod off to the plaza. Like, we get everything off the walls. So There we go. Everyone sods off to the plaza now, and now I can do things in peace. Right. Let's start with this siege tower here. It is manned by a unit of Auxilia. So the Auxilia aren't particularly tough, and an Iberian infantry probably won't be capable of taking a mano a mano, but maybe one of our more experienced ones will be capable of holding them back for a while. Auxilia aren't the toughest unit in the world, so we can probably hold them here. And I will leave 2 units of Iberians, so we can just do the Crusher Claw tactic again. Let's try and have them all deployed on one section, not having them halfway through a tower, by the way, because things can go tragically wrong there. But there we go. There's room for them to deploy, and I have adequate room to just move in and stop them. Right. Next up, we have that ram, which I'm not going to pay too much attention to, unless it actually, like, fails to burn down. But we do have a ladders. We've got Hastati coming up those. Right, Hastati are more or less on the level of Iberian infantry once more. But they do tend to have a nasty habit of winning against me. So I would suggest a Libyan spearman would be our most prized possession here. Oh, by the way, let's put you two in a group so I don't like misplace you or mismove you. So let's put up another one of our experienced dudes. Oh, actually, should we leave? No, I'll put my 2 less experienced dudes up here. The way I put things, it makes it just sound like I enjoy making mistakes, doesn't it? But there is method in this madness, I promise you. But you two group up. Plenty of bodies to crush the Hastati. Now over here we've got Principes. This is where I want my Libyan spearmen, my guys with a better defense stats. I want them defending against the big boys. So we need to be holding this wall especially. So there we go. You guys go there, and we'll use the weaker but more experienced unit as well here. So you guys go there. And I know also I need to think about that ballistics. It's probably gonna start firing at me, but look, I have never known these things to be effective in the game. And when they do hit, yeah, they might get 2 or 3 kills, but I've never known them to do anything useful. So I'm ignoring that ballista, and watch as it really ruins everything. Now, there's Veletair Gladiators coming up that one. I definitely want Libyan Spearmen holding this area, because Veletair Gladiators just have this really annoying habit of taking ages to rout. Over there we've got Auxilia, and we've got... what have we got over here, by the way? More Principes. Right. Cool, right, so I've got you two grouped up now, and what have I got left? I've got 3 Iberians and a Libyan Spearman to play with. I need at least 1 Libyan Spearman on the floor, though, just in case a hole in the wall appears, because I need these guys to defend against the inevitable cavalry charge. Actually, no, I'm going to swap one of my larger ones as well. Actually, I'm going to put one of my larger Libyo spears on. So, big Libyan spears, you go there, you guys can go here and join up with these guys, just because I want the bigger unit of Libyan Spearmen, because if I lose that gate, we're going to have a load of equities and war dogs wandering into the city. So yeah, javelins can hold the main gatehouse. They can just do what they want. They're not exactly useful or brilliant, so I'll just leave them there. Slingers, I want them targeting the weak units. They're going to have a better chance just hitting stuff like the Veletair Gladiators, Roman Archers. I want them just targeting the squishier units. But slingers don't do particularly brilliant against armor. Because, well, they're using stones, not like bombs. So these guys should do alright here. If I need them to do something else, I can move them around. My other unit of slingers, which is just down to 5 men. The only reason why I haven't expanded these guys is because I have that lovely little silver sword, which means they just have a nice increased attack. So they might get 1 or 2 token kills, which might just help me out. I'm just trying to keep them, because if we hadn't been sieged, I would have been able to replenish them next turn. By the way, Iberian infantry, I have a spare one of, and you guys can be a reserve. So I'm gonna have you guys just stand here as well. If there's anything else, I mean, I might need them for War Dog Chow. Elephants will stay in the center of the city, just where they're out of sight and out of fear. Don't want them going berserk at the wrong moment. Cavalry all goes here, by the way, and I still have another spare unit of these guys, by the way. And I need someone to hold off against those Principes, don't I? So you guys can go and hold off against those Principes. There you go. And the other spare unit, actually I have more spare units, so you guys can just go here. Gonna hold against the Principes, so you guys just group up, and then I've got my last one who is over here. You two group up as my reserves, and there we go. Right. Slingers on the walls. Everything's ready to slam into everything. What I'm basically doing here is I'm going to try and hold the walls. It's very simple, isn't it? Let's start this battle and just get it over and done with. Right. So Ballister's going to start charging up and doing something nasty. I think there's barely enough crew to even do anything here. And someone's being attacked by way because my slingers have just started to open fire. Suspecting they're going to attack the Velator. Yep, they're attacking the Velators. Good, good. That's who I wanted them to attack. If you hit the archers, consider that a bonus, but focus fire on those Velators. They're deadly, and I want them gone. Anyway, the first thing that's moving is these ladders and that ram. Now, hopefully that ram just catches fire and gets out of my hair, because that's the one that also has the early legionary cohorts. Don't want them on the ground level. Hasn't caught fire yet, but we'll just give it time. What we do need to be thinking about here is, we probably need to buff up our garrison here. So, you guys go over here, and you guys go over here. That ladder isn't moving yet, so you know I'm going to also disperse a few extra Libyan spearmen to this area. You guys get here and get ready to defend. If these guys move forward, then we'll do something. But for now, let's just make sure we have plenty and plenty and plenty and plenty of people just awaiting and garrisoning and stuff like that. Slingers could just keep on doing their jollies, or maybe we could get some side-on hits against those Auxilia now, actually. So yeah, Slingers, go here and attack the Auxilia if they are within your range. There we go. You guys stop. Let the Slingers do their thing first. Once they're out of our range, we'll do something else. But there we go. May as well take advantage of the guys who aren't quite facing my Slingers. So while their shields are going to... guys, no. Target the Auxilia. If you can't attack them from there, get into range. It's not hard. You guys need to be here and defending the walls, by the way.
Make ready to repel them, or all hope is doomed.
Right, you guys need to be here. You guys need to be here.
To defend the settlement in earnest.
And we're going to earnestly defend this settlement, by the way. Right, Spears, you need to be here. Slingers, you can start hitting those Auxilia again, so start hitting those Auxilia as much as you can. Everything else at the minute seems to be staying still. So the Romans are planning to attack in stages. It looks like we're going to do one thing, then they're going to do another thing. That ram has still annoyingly not caught fire yet. If they bust through the gates, by the way, I'm just gonna send my cavalry and my elephants to deal with them. Right, anyway, something's happening over here. What is happening? Well, the first few Auxilia must be reaching the top of the ladder, and I'm guessing we're having our first little sword fight. You guys need to be in a guarding formation, by the way. You need to be holding the area. Slingers. Don't move into range. I'm noticing you're all moving. Don't do that, because that would be considered suicide. If you can't hit them anymore, go and have some more fun with the Velator gladiators. Let the spearmen do their job now. But move some additional spears up just in case, because yep, as I predicted, they're routing, and that is what usually happens. Even guys, you kind of had a clear shot to like destroy these lovely, annoying Auxilia, and right now they are eager because, well, while they're unhappy about taking casualties, they'll be happy now that they've managed to make an enemy unit rout. Slingers, you need to be getting the shift on, by the way. I know all the pathfinding on the walls of dinghies is usually broken as fuck, but let's try and just be a little less broken here. You guys need to be in a guarding formation, by the way. You guys also need to be in a guarding formation. Why are you all facing the wrong way and standing on a precariously standing where you're going to get all, like, die and commit suicide? I would rather not my men commit suicide all at once, because that would really, really, really be annoying. That ram still hasn't burnt to the ground yet, annoyingly, by the way. Right. Let's get some reinforcements to the area. You two, you're in a race now, so get over there and get ready to hold the area, because that ram isn't burning, so I need you to be ready to hold that over gatehouse. Over here. Right, we're waiting on that to go forward. Those Auxilia are now making their way in, so Libyan spears, be so kind, adopt the guarding formation, and stop these Auxilia, please. Make sure they all die. Otherwise, then it's up to the Balearic Slingers, and while the Balearic Slingers could probably actually get a few kills just by firing at point-blank range, I would rather it not come to that, because I suspect... Oh, what the hell has gone on over there, by the way? Looks like the ballistas are targeting a tower. Right. Fine. Target the tower. It's not exactly doing anything. And, oh, by the way, the ram caught fire. Good gumdrops. Right, that's a gatehouse safe, then. Where are my dudes who are moving through the city? Where's my backup group? Right, backup dudes. You may make your way back to the this gatehouse, and you may defend there. Though you may need to be holding that tower in a minute. These guys have also made their moves, so right, we're holding. For some reason our unit is not using it, moving as a unit though. We seem to be very weak on this flank. You guys kind of cocked it up again, didn't you, with your general inability to move across a wall without like having your brain fall out. Right, well these guys are probably a lost cause, but right, just hold the wall for as long as you can and try not to fuck it up. Right, Auxilia are not losing, but they're not winning either here. Looks like we're just in a very even battle, so my guys are wavering, their guys are shaking. It's gonna be just a moment of time until one of these loses. So, but I think wavering is lower than shaken, which means actually I'm going to lose. Those ladders are moving up, by the way. They're not right. Those guys have lost. They're lost to ladders. They're just gonna run and they're gonna go for those ladders. Right. We need to relocate some troops, then, don't we? Because over here we're getting more ladders coming. So right, these guys are gonna be making their way up. Fair enough. Slingers, just target whatever you can, and target them while they're on the move. Just get a nice good volley in, please. Come on. Tower's doing a good job as well. Tower's just trying as hard as it can. Taking a few of them out. Right. Slingers, target the other Velatile Gladiators. Try and stop that ram, because that ram is not being stopped. And we're gonna risk losing the gatehouse. Javelins, you also target whatever you can. Right now they're targeting those Velators. Fine, target them if you want. Those archers have got absolutely fucked, by the way, as you can tell. Right, you guys better be ready to hold that wall, by the way. So you guys hold. You guys need to be holding. You guys make your way down here, by the way. You guys hold. Oh god, all the ladders are at the walls. There is still time to keep the enemy out. We can still win the walls. We can still win the walls. Even if we lose the walls, we still have our trump card. We still have the elephants ready to do our things. Guys, why did you have to rout? Well, it's alright, they're fighting to the death at least, so they're not going to rout just yet, but means that the Auxi are now going to be slowly chewing their way through these guys. And whether or not they choose to continue their path along the walls is a different idea entirely. You guys somehow got hit by a ballista, by the way. How fucking unlucky are you guys? Right. Hopefully those early legionaries come into range, by the way. If we could try and get a few hits against them, that would be useful. We're not really getting any hits against them, but you tried, I guess. I'm not even sure what the Balearics are targeting right now. Oh, wait, but they are volleying, right? They're hitting something. Not sure what they're hitting, but if they're hitting oh, wait, they're hitting the Velators, right? Well, that means, by that logic, these guys will come into range in a minute then. Good. Meanwhile, over here, right, gates are slowly going down. The gates will hold for a while, though, so we'll just hold them for as long as we can. Principes are up here. Stab them, kill them, do what you can, please. Because these guys are now up here, so guys, stab them, kill them, do what you can. You can win against Hastati. Look, we've got them on both flanks. You guys can't lose. Right, you guys make your way here to hold against the siege tower. You guys make your way to hold against the siege tower. No, the walls have not been taken yet. The town will not be taken. But then again, these guys are being stupid and losing. So, well done, guys. Well done for routing again. We held Tingi in a magnanimous battle one time, and now you can't do it again. This is why Carthage fails in history, because our troops run away all the time. Right. How are you guys doing? You guys are not really winning, so, but you're trying. I guess that's what matters, even though I'm not very happy with you right now. Guys, you are somehow trying to, like, airbend. Oh, that's not good. Right. Here comes all the cavalry, by the way. Right. My cavalry, you best be ready just in case right now. Spears, you're about to receive the charge of a lifetime, even though... Alright, the Velators are going to try and come in first. Okay. Libyan mercenaries are out of ammo, by the way. Right. Spears, just try not to lose, please. You're eager, so, you know, you've still got something to live for. So try to win, because here comes all the cavalry. Right. Spears, target the cavalry. Iberians, oh, nice one, Slingers. Keep hitting them. We've got something to rout. Right, hit him again. Oh, don't hit him again. All right, my guys actually ran out of ammo. Shit. Right. Slingers. Guess what? Ground defense team. Get down there and help out. Because my guys are not winning, not losing, but yeah, they're frightened by the way, they're frightened by pigs. Guys, how can you be frightened of the incendiary pigs? It's just like a load of bacon for free. It's free bacon. It should be the elephants that are scared, except I managed to keep the elephants well out of earshot of us stupid fucking pigs, so you know. We can't lose here, except we somehow are. Libyans, by the way, out of skirmish formation. You guys are not allowed to skirmish anymore, and oh yeah, look, there's all the bacon. Look, those guys, they can't do any harm. They're just fucking pigs. Oh, whatever. You guys have hers back up in case those Principes start winning, because those Principes are actually winning. Why are my troops just losing so much here? Come on, guys. Guys. Oh, right, everyone's routing, that's why. And once something starts routing, these guys actually just stand here, shit scared and not doing anything, which is how my tactic seems to always go wrong. I don't have a general here to do some rallying or stuff, but right. The cavalry's out of here at least. We've still got to get rid of those war dogs, we've still got to get rid of those velites. Slingers, do what you can and just help out. I know you're not suited for this situation, but everyone's got to fucking chuck in their hand here and do something useful for me, because right now we're losing those walls big time. All my units decided to just have to fucking bottle it with their stupid watery bowels of shit, and it's just not working. It's really not working. I am losing this battle, and I really shouldn't have said if I lose it fair and square. I should have just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to save scum, because the first time I fought this stupid battle, I won. But then again, the Romans decided, hey, you know what, let's use that pocket dive as a technique again, because we're Romans and we're fucking cheats. This is why Squawkers started to hate Rome Total War. Because every time he wins, he gets cheated out of victory, and it's really, really starting to piss him off and make him annoyed. Anyway, Round Shield Cavalry, can we try and, like, not die here? There we go, right, we're pushing out the Roman Cavalry, good. Now push out the Ark. Oh, wait, those are my guys, right. Balearic Slingers, you guys make your way over here, or do something useful, or don't die, or whatever. What? I mean, there's no units coming in here right now. What's that over there, by the way? More Equites, right. Leave the Equites be for now. Defend the walls. Cavalry, let's get you to the plaza or somewhere useful. Just get to the plaza for now. We need to fall back. We need to work out where the Romans are going, where they're going to defend, where they're going to attack. Libyans, by the way. Oh, how did that one Velites skirmish get up there, by the way? Oh, well, he's shaken. It's not routing, but it's shaken. I'll leave it there for the minute. Just watch. He'll be the one who pocket dimensions and ruins the entire battle, by the way. I'm just fucking counting on it. How are we doing over here? Not winning because all our guys are routing and just fighting to the death, except their idea of fighting to death is just standing and staring at the enemy like a fucking limpet, so it doesn't work. You guys have not routed yet somehow, but you guys are just sat there staring. How about we actually get some initiative and help out our bros? Those auxiliary, I mean, our guys are wavering. Their guys are steady. I mean, come on. If you guys get in there, we might just be able to, I mean, look, we're pushing those auxiliary into a rout. Keep doing it, keep doing it. If we can get those auxiliary to rout, then maybe my guys won't rout. Come on, they're wavering, go on, you can do it, go on, you can do it. But, I mean, come on, they're on the brink of defeat. We've got this area defended. We won one wall battle, there we go, we won one wall battle. Happy victory for me, eh? Happy fucking victory for me. Except we're not really winning there, right, whatever. Right, what else do we need to be doing? Well, we've still got units up here. We've got what's left of our slingers, except these guys. You know what, you guys can just make your way back to the border. Balearic Slingers, by the way, just won against something. I'm not sure what they won against. It's just a few engineers, okay, whatever. They were the dog handlers, right, whatever. Balearics, I should just see them off. Looks like these guys are getting ready to come down, and the problem is, oh, by the way, a lot of them are routing still. Good, good. I'm happy to see things rout. Oh, those guys shouldn't be down there, by the way. Right, cavalry or elephants. Should I send the elephants to deal with these guys? I don't know. I don't like sending the elephants to 1v1 things, because that's when the elephants start to get scared. Send the cavalry to do a nice big barrage over them, and we'll take them out, right. Cavalry should win in a straight-up charge. All those early legionary corps seem to be very content marching out of there, by the way, but they are quite shaken. How about we tip them over the edge while they're busy being stupid? Go on. While they're pathfinding... Oh, well done, idiot. Go on, attack them. Just stood there. Look at them. There we go. I know you're going to lose, but... Hey, you know what? There's a few of them there. They weren't paying attention to the directions. I guess I didn't know that they could actually just walk through a gatehouse, so... Show them... Well, you know, teach them a lesson. By the way, you guys won there. Well done. Is that all of your auxiliary are dead? Not quite. It's broken, but... Oh. Well done, clumsy. Right. You guys might do well now to, well, I don't know. They're broken, so I think we can leave them be for now. They're not going to be coming back for a while. You guys would do well to go and be useful. Go and help defend the walls, because we've got more troops. One of you, actually, you know what? Send a small unit down. Big unit. Down on the ground ASAP. We're going to go and do some flanking. What's going on over here? The rest of the Equites came in. Right, do I have any Libyan spears in the area to mediate? Yes, I do, but we're all over here, right. Libyan spears, you come over and then do something useful. If not, the elephants can sort them out, because elephants have a bonus against cavalry, and that'll just be really fucking funny. But yeah. Some Equites have just marched in thinking, oh yes, we can do this, except they can't because, yeah. Leave them be for now. Spearmen, just hold that line and just wait. Right. Meanwhile, over here, cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. Big blob of cavalry, right. See those Principes? Knock them the hell out, please. While my tower does something useful. At least I haven't gone around on the tower capturing spree, so we got that on that hand as well. Right, anyway, come on, come on, come on. Just a nice big cavalry charge before they have a chance to brace. Well, they tried. I'll say that. Except they tried and they absolutely completely fucking threw it out of the sink. Out of a kitchen window. Seriously, guys, I've seen stronger charges off like a malfunctioning bumper car. That was absolutely shonky, right. Oh well. We're absolutely massacring the Principes at least, so we've got something useful out of you, and we can have you move around here and do another flank charge, so right. Just knock those guys out as fast as you can. Come on, wavering, broken. Right, you've done it. You've done it. You achieved the bare minimum I expected you to achieve. Make your way over there and get ready to do something else. Because it looks like the general's turned up and he's thinking, oh yes, I can do this. Spears, by the way. Yeah, you're against the cavalry unit. Do what I expect a spear unit. Alright, flank. Route. That's the other thing I expect a spear unit and a Carthaginian unit to do. Elephants. You can 1v1 a cavalry unit. Because guess what? Elephants have a bonus against cavalry. I read it on your unit card, so make it come true, because those spearmen fucking didn't. At least try and get better steering on your elephant. Look, there you go. Right, yeah, charge into the elephants, you idiots. Now you're gonna die. Come on, elephant. Yep, there we go. Chucking them off like fucking soft toys, right? If you kill the captain while you're there, by the way, that would be very, very useful. If he's somewhere around there. Has he died already? He hasn't, because I haven't got a notification saying the captain's fucking died. Mine's alive as well. Where is he? He's over here. He's dying, by the way, because something keeps shooting him next because of Brutii control that stupid bastard watchtower, right. Cavalry, retreat to the plaza, await further orders. We need to regroup and replan. That captain isn't very dead yet, by the way, I'm noticing. Instead, he's just walking around trying to make himself at home on my plaza. Guys, don't let him walk onto the plaza and capture it. That's how we... Elephants, are you, like, not very good at following orders? Turn around and... kill the intruder, please. He's probably got like one fucking other cohort in his unit, fucking at the like in a fucking Gibraltar or something. Yeah, there he is. There's the coward captain. Took you long enough to show up, didn't it? Elephants, when he turns up, fucking smack him. My cavalry's turned up now just to keep an eye on the area. I'm back to my police duties, right. Elephant, by the way, one of you want to smack him one or just do something? I mean, you're all eager and you're all like ready to go and stuff, right? Anyway, how are we doing over here? Well, my guys didn't really do very well on following that orders, like go on the floor and do the whole flanky-danky thing. Instead, they just decided to stand around and fight. Except one of the Brutii are routing, so... yay. The others are wavering. Okay, there might be a chance. Except they're about to get intercepted by some early legionary cohorts who are about to basically throw the pathfinding and the AI into an absolute meltdown over this, so this could be bad. Cavalry, let's try and get over there and stop the enemy from doing that, please, if you may. Meanwhile, my elephants. Thank you, elephant. How useful of you.
The enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
Right, the elephant did something useful. Good. Right, what's left now that isn't routing or isn't routing? Why am I repeating myself, by the way? Oh, look, those two Velite gladiators want to fight, except they're probably strong enough to kill the entire elephant, so... Guys, you're going to turn around and, like, deal with the guys trying to stab you up the ass? Do a big... Yep, there we go. That's how you deal with them. That is... Oh, wow, he survived that? Oh! You better not survive that. Alright, I think he died. Good. Because I definitely heard his bones crack. Anyway, he's running away. Elephants just chase him down or Jurassic Park him or... I don't know. Were elephants in Jurassic Park? I don't know. Right, well done. Right, what's left? Well, there's those stupid fucking legionaries there. They're broken though. So, right, go and finish them. We need to find whatever's not routing and we need to finish them. Or do we have to finish routed unit? I don't know. And I hope it's not that case because right now I'm very, very low on infantry. As in, all I have left are these guys who have all frozen. Guys, you want to finish off the 3 targets? These guys are routing. They can die. Simple as. I feel like we're in a bit of dead air here, by the way, folks. I hope I'm not like making this episode boring because, I mean, it's not like my lack of talking, even though I'm sure some people are relieved by the lack of talking. It's the lack of the message saying, oh, by the way, you fucking won the battle. Is there a unit here that hasn't routed yet? I'm pretty sure if you rout all the enemies, you win the battle. Unless I need to just recapture all the walls or something. Right. Infantry, just finish them off. You don't need to be so slow, by the way. Look, they're routing and they're... I mean, I know they're fighting to the death, but look, you can kill them. You can kill them. Look, they're the ones who are routing, so they're the ones with, like, I don't know, like eggshells in their eyes or something, so do something. Cavalry, you come here, by the way, and finish off what's left. Once that guy's dead, then the unit goes down here. There we go. Right, they're all running away now. Good. Guys, don't bother purging those guys out of the map. Purge whatever's left on the walls. Like, just go and just absolutely wipe these guys out. But I would have thought we'd have got the option right now to say, would you like to execute what's left, or do you want to just call it a day and win now? We'll just throw these guys off the walls, like, for a fucking, I don't know, Halloween celebration. Cavalry, chase them down. There we go. Well done, cavalry. That was like watching a sped-up comedy sequence there. Right, I feel like I should probably end the episode or something here, except there's probably going to be another siege in it. Actually, no, I don't think Gaul's ready to siege me in Oscar yet. If that does happen, though, that's a separate episode. I think this is a good stopping point, probably. Because, yeah, we've won, and it's been, like, nearly an hour, so, yeah. And, oh, come on, guys, don't die to Auxilia. Come on, there we go, Look! This is what I want to see. Now, we will send for reinforcements from the sea and from Corduba. We will reinforce Tingi. We will turn it into a fucking citadel. We can win here. Let the Brutii come to us. Let them waste their armies on us. You know, they want to invest their armies and keep throwing them at Tingi. We'll just make it into like some sort of iron egg, which they'll throw stuff against and then they'll never win. Wear them down. Wear them down. If the Brutii choose to be single-focused in their strategy, that's how I'm going to win. Just basically throw their units into a black hole. And then I can make my move and strike with a big army of Sacred Bampoeni infantry and the best ever cavalry in the world. Oh, there we go, we won. At long last, we win, except I lost a lot of men. Well, good victories have to come with their sacrifices, I guess, even though my men could have fought a little bit better, but yeah. Whoever's left did a good job, I guess, at the end of the day. That was the Battle of Tingi, the second Battle of Tingi, or the millionth Battle of Tingi, because Tingi's a glitchy fucking asswipe of a place, but yeah. I had 1,196 men deployed, they had 1,203. I killed near enough all of their army. I leave with only 560 of my men though, so that means my garrison's a little bit crippled. Good thing reinforcements are on the way then. Who got the most kills, by the way? Balearic Slingers with 220. Good. Gonna have to recruit some more, though, because those guys are... Yeah, they're through the mill now. Round Shield Cavalry, yeah, they did alright. Elephants didn't really get... Well, yeah. Elephants didn't get a lot of kills, but then again, Elephants didn't really see a lot of the action. But, yeah. My infantry clearly took the brunt. They took a big, hard knock. Oh, and by the way, here's a stupid, annoying naval battle. I think this is actually my... Oh, shit. This is a fleet carrying troops, by the way. Don't die.
Withdraw! Withdraw! No more move! Pull down the fort.
Well, they didn't die, at least, but they did end up sailing right into Brutii territory, right? My army... Like, yeah, my army survived, at least, right. Looks like the Brutii are getting a bit annoyed that I'm sending... I have a strong navy. Right, Charmian. We better swap places. So, Bashilek, you need to, I don't know, like, get protected or something. Or you guys come here and, I don't know, merge the navy or something. Except that probably won't happen because you guys are so annoying with all that stuff. Yep, it won't happen, right. Right, well... You know what? You get a bonus ship and... Yeah.
Joining the fleet.
There we go. Right. Oh, my fleet actually merged effortlessly there. Right. Well, you guys should be able to stand up to another attack now. Keep moving to Tingi. We need to get to Tingi before the Brutii do. Admiral Milcharam, you can't take that, but yeah. Chirdius, you need to make your way back to Parma quickly for some rebuilding. Looks like there's no Scipii interference over here, but that's why we're going to call it an episode, because I'd like to finish this episode on a victory for once, and I've had a nice little victory. Tingi is safe once more, but we need to get, well, we need to get you on board with Jubal, and we need to get some more stuff going over here. Walls need repairing ASAP, that's a priority, and get everything retrained. And then we need to replenish. We probably will need some more Iberians. let's phase out those round shields. I'm going to order some, and I'm going to order some long shields. I'm going to keep the round shields in the army though until their replacements are recruited, because just in case another Roman army, like, I don't know, grows out of the ground or something. Anyway, before we do end, here's our internal report. Lost a little money. Oopsies. Right, whatever. Construction report. Carthago Nova now has a dedicated place for me to execute Romans who piss me off. Right, cool. And recruitment report, Parma some Iberians, Carthago Nova some more Libyans, Corduba the first lot of Poenes. Yeah, we're starting to get some of these guys back in our army, because these guys are useful. And Numantia some more Iberian infantry, just in case, because I don't, well, I mean, those Gauls seem, like, they seem content just to stand there, but, yeah, I might need to lead a little hunting party out. Anyway, that's what we're going to call it an episode, and next time, we'll sail around the map a little bit, try and find something useful to do, and turn Tingi, and basically this entire province of Marintunia, into the biggest fuck-off fortress the Brutii will ever see, which will tell them all to fuck off, because they'll send all their troops in there into my little black hole of death. That's what I'm going to create, a death hole. Fort here, fort here, fort here, and then just a big army just ready to basically beat the Brutii up. Something along those lines. Just lure the Brutii armies away, and once they're lured away, Cirta and Carthage will return to my ownership. And I just get Corrales anyway, because the Scipii are so bad at defending their shit, so I may as well just have that one as a present. Then I could just go and attack... Oh, yeah. What if I attack Sicily? Not with, like, a full-on committed attack, but... Say, land a little army, infiltrate a town, have the gates opened, walk in, win a cheap siege... Have the Brutii shit themselves and all wander off over there. Keep that plan on the back burner, Squawker. That one could grow. We'll need approval from advisors though. Anyway, have a lovely evening, folks. I hope you've enjoyed. Tingi stands once more. See you later.